Love might be blind, but good women are definitely not. The science of the attraction between high-value men and women is highly precise. While mediocre women go about randomly attaching themselves to willing simps, women of value behave differently. They know exactly what they are looking for, so you best believe they can sense it from miles away. They've trained their eyes to separate the BS from the business, so they know it immediately they see it. And you will know you have it when you've acquired these 9 markers that instantly arrest a good woman's attention. 1. Fearless authenticity. A masculine man's most essential tool is his ability to always be true to his nature, and this authenticity never fails to captivate women. This is because they can see it when a man's moves are gimmicky. They laugh at his foolishness when he tries to game them because they already know all his tricks. These women can see the sheep hiding under the wolf's skin. They can taste the insincerity in his words and actions, and they usually would excuse themselves from his presence because he is not worthy of their time. What they appreciate, however, is a man with a concrete and unique self who is unafraid to express his truth. They gravitate toward this original character. They can see that, unlike small-minded men, he never tries to be what he is not. He does not borrow a gold chain he can't afford just to impress them. He does not tell them about worlds he knows nothing about. They know with him there's no facade, and they can trust him because he is always just him with zero filters. 2. Masculine confidence. Women don't just want a man, they want a man's man. They want the man whose masculine aura immediately fills the air in any room he walks into. Even if he doesn't, he looks as if he could call the shots, and they find this appealing. Also, a charismatic man does not need to say a word before people regard him with respect. His energy speaks for him, and his confidence is evident in how he carries himself. However, these women know when a man is faking his masculine confidence because false chivalry smells worse than a skunk. So it's in every man's best interest to build self-confidence in every environment he finds himself. Women translate masculine confidence as dependability. It makes them believe that when things get ugly, you can fix it. And this goes beyond being an ordinary handyman around the house. They need a man they can rely on to be a mountain when the floods come their way. 3. Drive. To a good woman, a man's drive is an important piece of what makes him sexy. She loves seeing a man's purpose burning like a bonfire in his eyeballs. She likes the look of his laser-focused gaze because it assures her that he knows what he is doing. And even if he is still figuring things out, she can see he knows where he is going and will never stop until he gets there. She knows he won't always be available, but she doesn't mind that. She prefers a man who works smart and hard to the idle boys who has no goals. A man's purpose has to take priority in his life. However, it shouldn't make him the type who abandons the people in his life all in the name of working. Along with a man's drive, a good woman wants to see his ability to multitask. They know a truly fulfilling life is a balancing act, and they admire a fierce hunter with a steady hand. 4. Dangerousness. One of the first silent questions a good woman asks herself when she sees a man is he dangerous? That is he physically capable and mentally sharp, always ready for life's adversities? She does this because she wants to know if he has refined himself well enough to compete against the forces in his environment. A man's world is a dangerous place where all the red lights are always blinking. Something always goes wrong, and the man must be forever ready to get things under control. Being dangerous is all about how a man handles pressure. So what she really wants to know is if he can improvise when faced with adversity. She understands how rare a dangerous man is because of the immense training it takes to achieve dangerousness. How many men can you seriously say they have their mind, body, and spirit working optimally? Very few for sure. And, due to their small population, they are the gold standard and the desire of every woman. 5. A man of action. Good women detest talkative men. A high-value man, on the other hand, is an intelligent, smooth talker and, more importantly, an efficient doer. What a woman hears when a man makes certain statements or promises, and she wants a man who can deliver on his words. When you tell her about something you want to do, the next thing she expects is action. She wants to see you giving life to your words. She wants to see positive motion, and this is an aphrodisiac she can read in your behavior the moment she sees you. Remember, these types of women don't have a minute to waste. So don't tell them what you can't do. Before you talk the talk, be sure you can always walk the walk. 6. Creativity. Your job is not the only area of your life where you need to be creative. You should be creative in every aspect of your life because women enjoy fresh ideas. They are wowed by unusual thinking because it shows your individuality. Your ability to solve problems in innovative ways makes you desirable. They know if your relationship is ever in a knot, you can find a solution because creative thinking is in your character. However, if your daily life is filled with ordinary thoughts, it's easy to bore a woman to death. It's not enough to be dangerous and driven. They want to see how different you are from other men. And this is where copying and pasting other people's lifestyles can harm you because it limits you. You become a caricature in a cage when you should be flying high. So you don't want to be one of the sheep who simply exists following the crowd. There's nothing special about them. You want to be the guy who can think outside the box and on his feet. Also, you don't even have to be the most creative guy in the world to show your creativity to a woman. You don't need to force it. She will see it right out the bat in the little things you do. Remember, actions are notoriously louder than words. 7. Deep personality. Many modern women get a lot of flack for being shallow, but you only need one look at a certified simp to see his personality is flatter than a tray. These are the shameless men who need to wear the latest designer clothes to feel adequate when they go outside. They wear heavy jewelry to draw attention to themselves, and they are always recording their lives on social media for external validation. They reek of insecurity, and their whole vibe is desperate, pathetic. A good woman sees a man's shallow personality as a loud red flag. She wants to have nothing to do with such a man. She is more fascinated by a grounded man with a rich perspective on life. Every man should secure the bag, but a good woman would want to have quality conversations and experiences that shallow men can't provide. 8. Hygiene. As the animals that we are, our smell and look are two of our most noticeable features. They play a huge role in our choice of partners. Our odor and physical features send a powerful message about our level of attention to self-care. And because they are the most obvious things about us, women notice them before anything else. Good women fancy men who take care of their bodies because it says a lot about them. For example, it says a lot about how much they love themselves. And if they can take care of themselves, there's a good chance they can take care of a woman. Of course, this isn't always the case, because some men are so self-absorbed that they worship their own images. All a man needs to keep himself clean and enticing is to get the basics right: hair, teeth, nails, clothing, and skin. Once you got all that covered, you will automatically stand out, as most men don't have their basic hygiene on point. 9. Good taste. We are products of our decisions. Women are very particular about taste. They know if you have good taste, you can make sensible decisions. Life is an endless art project, so your ability to develop good taste depends on how much attention you pay to details. Your choice of clothing, for example, can out you as a man with poor taste. If you go around dressed as a clown, no serious woman will look your way. Good taste is magnetic because it shows you can differentiate between substance and the rubbish packaged for mass consumption. A lot of what's popular is garbage, and high-value men operate outside the range of fads. They are in tune with the times, but also invested in fine art. Great books, vintage cars, classic timepieces, evergreen music, and a timeless dress sense are just some areas a man can display good taste because they show that you've explored life beyond the surface. And since your experience will inform your interactions, any woman will know straight away that you are no boring bum. Many men attract the wrong kinds of women because they are building capacity in the wrong places. The right woman doesn't need most of the things social media has made you believe you must have to get a woman. All you need to do to pull the best woman for you is to invest in yourself and keep your focus on your goals.